about completely emptied my bag so I could figure out the way to fit the camera and at least just the wrist straps, headphones, and change of clothes. We did it. Actually, we had a little bit extra room, so hopefully we can figure that out. I'm thinking we're just going to film tomorrow. That way we can set it in stone for chest and back in the morning. But yeah, I've been warming up on Smith machine shoulder press. I decided since regular barbell was, making the shoulder kind of throw around everywhere, I figured this would add in the stability, and I just think I like barbell a lot more now. At least for right now. I might go back to dumbbells later on, but barbell's really pushing it. I did a set of this, and actually, it's moving. Granted, I know it's a Smith machine, so it's gonna move a bit better, but I think the last time I did what would be 225 on the barbell, it was like 4 on camera, if I remember. I think I got 7 or 8 last set. So we're really just gonna hit a song and go again. I've rested enough. Just by setting up the camera, we're good. So a rep or two might bounce. We're still getting shoulder work, all right? I think this is actually usually a incline up too from what I usually would do it at. So we're a bit more upright, which I like. But still, let's go. All right. I think we're actually going to get more. I don't know how that was the last one I did last set. Okay, maybe it does make sense because that was 8. Maybe I was just playing it safe last set. Not that one. Definitely felt that one. And also, let me move this over just a smidge. I was kind of in a rush this morning, not really, but kinda. So, really, I was just being lazy. But I couldn't find a bag or anything to put my pre-workout in. And I didn't want to pre-put it in my shaker because I drink water with my shaker throughout the day until I get here from work. So, I just bought a pump when I was at work. So this is actually going to be a test for it. Flavor, I will say, I really enjoyed it. It's should be right here. Yep. So we got Panda Pump. This is sweet black cherry. Honestly, I heard a couple reviews, and it's actually pretty honest. It's more sour, from what I gather from it too. But I love sour stuff, so I actually really love that pump. Taste, like I said, I put it like 9.5. There's just a little bit of the graininess at the end of it. I mean, it might have just been because I didn't have enough water, which I had a decent bit still, so whatever. But taste, I really enjoyed it. It's like a sour blow pop to me is what I got from it. But yeah, we're gonna be testing it. This is only the first exercise, but we're gonna see how the pump feels after we hit some triceps after this, and then of course biceps. Forearms are gonna be secondaries. Might hit them a little bit at the end, but we just got that in some abs. But yeah, today's our little test. And I've also just wanted a pump product, so though I was being lazy and didn't bring the actual pre, I was probably gonna buy one anyways. And I've still taken caffeine. I've been drinking Fizz Free Celsius. I've had 2 today, so we're good still. I had one right before I came here just to kind of simulate the caffeine portion. All right. But let's hit set number 3. Ooh, let's at least get 5 to 6. Come on. I'll take 5. I'll be honest. I'll take 5. I'm actually going to swap it. I'll keep it rolling, but we're going to keep it. Or I don't know what Smith machine adds or reduces. So when I say weights, I'm going to say what they would be on a regular barbell. I'm going to throw on what would be 185 in the test. test reps, it was fine. So I'm thinking like, honestly 12 still, even though we've exerted a little bit. Now I'll say 8 to 12. I think 8's the safe number. 10 would be like a good bet, a little in-betweener. And of course 12 on the high end. Could possibly hit some partials actually, so. See how that goes. That was good though. I'm stopping a little bit now. Usually sometimes I'll go down to actual collarbone or right below it. We're playing with it today, kind of just testing out. I think I actually like going right above it. I think I tend to get like bicep tendonitis when I go a bit lower, so that way too there's no real like rest period, so I like that. I might not even wait long for this, honestly. Probably just about to go. I'm feeling good. I don't know if it's the pump right now, but I'm not gonna lie, we're feeling just amped up, motivated. I just have Alpha GPC in there, so I wouldn't be surprised. GPC, yeah, I think. Yeah, y'all might know what I'm talking about. Had to make sure this was on. I would have been a little upset. All right, let's turn this song up too. All right. We got In the Flesh by Aries. Y'all should listen to that. Let's see what we get. Oh my God, this feels light. We might get our 12, or we're definitely getting closer. 9. Whew. Come on. Oh. We got a little tricep burn at the end, but that was nasty. A little finisher. My shoulders are feeling good. Might at least do a little pump check after this one, actually. Do have the waist trainer on again, but like I said, I'm feeling good so far. Also, we did shave our arms and upper body, so legs might take a couple more days. I'm not gonna lie. I just hate shaving my legs. It is time consuming, and I somehow always miss hairs, even if I check it 10 times over in the same spot. But I'll probably keep the waist trainer on for the pump check until we do a full physique check. But so far so good. All right, I got to do some triceps though. So we are going to start with isolation, supinated. I think it's a supinated. I always mix the terms though. I think pro is what I normally do, so I always remember. I don't have to remember that one. So we're just going to do supinated. Again, what I think is supinated. But we'll do that, and we'll probably do some, of course. Actually, we're going to do rope extensions. Change it up a bit. I think the single arm with the ropes, free motion, is going to cause a crazy starting little tricep pump. So hopefully we get a cable open. All right. Yeah, just let me wipe this down. Got one right open. We're actually already set up. Okay, I was about to say, I'm not going to lie, I think I lost my phone. But alas, we found it. Haven't even done a full set. We've just been testing the weight. And we found the right weight, at least for the singles. I haven't even tried the rope extension. I just put it on. We're going to throw on a random weight that I think will be good, especially since we're going to be doing these first. But hopefully it shows a bit. I don't know. We might turn a bit. I don't know. We're pale as hell. That's all I got to say. Just got to find that spot. Which the left side we always usually get. Right takes a second. But I feel like left is the weaker side, so that's why we go first with it. I lost count. It's either 8 or 9. Or 9 or 10. I think it was 9. I think now we got, yeah. Usually takes a couple more reps, but I can't go too much extra for the imbalances there. So. All right, come on. And of course, we're gonna bring it closer for our little tricep extensions. Again, I think the last time we even attempted these was on camera. I'm actually gonna go lighter. Wow. I think it's a bit humbling, honestly. We are gonna go a bit slower with them just because, you know, it's scary too. Usually, of course, I use the overshirt as a pump cover, especially on shoulders and arms. But I'm not today with the waist trainer. But the waist trainer feels like a wife beater. So like every in-between set, I have this like urge to take off my shirt, but there's nothing under it, so I need to remember that. Okay. Otherwise it's gonna get weird. Which y'all might like that, but I don't know if I should be doing that. I'd probably have to find a new gym. I'm not gonna lie, this pump's hitting. Let me scooch it back a bit. Again. Back and ankle. There we go, that'll work for this set. Maybe lean it back down a bit. I don't know, I'm everywhere with this camera. Just trying to get better angles. And it might be easy for me to just keep my phone in my pocket since I change the song every, I don't know, 5 seconds. That or I should just hit shuffle instead of just going to particular songs. That way, I don't even need my phone. I can just scroll without wasting like getting 5 seconds to pick it up. Here we go. Little Mexican OT. Get the workouts moving again. All right, second set. Aren't y'all proud too? Usually I would probably find weight and just want to find a way to throw momentum into it and just blast it around. Slow and steady, all right? Controlled. We'll get our momentum reps at the end, but for right now, don't even. Oh crap. Okay. We counted this time, so we got it, all right? Now we just got to make sure it hits just in perfect right away. It's that attitude, I'm telling you. Keeping it positive and everything will work out. Nice, go on. 4 more. Come on. More. Maybe my right side's weaker. Oh crap. Man, this shirt's right in my armpits. Lean a bit more so we can get a bit more push through. I meant to say too, I found out what's wrong with the truck today. Kind of had a hunch. I just didn't want it to be the case since it really is one of the more expensive options. It's probably stemming from my gas tank. It is the original gas tank, so it's 41, 42 years old. So obviously it's probably time to be changed. I knew it was fuel related. And literally from the gas tank to the carburetor, so everything fuel related has been swapped out besides the tank, so it is causing some problems. The tank alone's like $300. just for the tank, all right? Of course, it's got to be emptied. Probably all that gas is gone. That's like 50, 60 to fill that one up. Got to fill it up again. A new line just to make sure but that's also not the problem. Yeah, so it adds up pretty quick, I'd say, with everything. Because I was using a rubber one just until a metal one came in, since the older ones did use pre-bent metal pipes for their lines, but they're a bit more expensive. So we got to fix that. Now we're forced to, but after that, should be crystal clear. You know, everything should be good. I don't know if I will, but I should be able to take the truck a lot further than I was skeptical about. So that's a positive. Back it back up. But yeah, I'm just looking at this as a positive experience. You know, I still have a means of transportation to get here. I can find ways to film. Nothing to fret. Stuff happens. I can still get to work to afford the old repairs, so whatever. You know, it's kind of bad. If my truck, motorcycle, all that blew up, I think I would be less worried about that than if I were to pull a muscle or sprain something or even break something. Kind of just shows where my head's at. No, you could say this. I could have my vehicles out for a month, and if the doctor said I had to take a week off from the gym, I'd be sadder about that. Especially, yeah, I mean, we're on that grind. So, no room for little hiccups with injuries. That's why we're playing it smart and changing how we do this. So, be coming right, and we just do a lot better. Okay, come on. Oh my God, I can barely even do anything. Ooh, I'm doing another set though. That shit is hitting. Also, too, I remember last video I was going to tell you how leg day went. That shit went hard. I didn't even hit glutes, but my ass is sore. I'm going to pause on that one, but my legs are dead. And I know tomorrow's going to be worse because the second day is always worse. Yeah, didn't actually do barbell. I could not fit the shoes with the truck or anything like that, so we opted for, we started with leg extensions, with sissy squats, and that right off the bat got the legs pumped. And then we did do leg press again, adductors, and then lunges. That was also the big one. I'm not even gonna lie, that's probably why my ass is sore. I didn't even think about that. We did down and back without any weight, and then we actually did weight the second time with a barbell. They have a rack right next to the turf, so I was like, no, let's try it. Let's channel in my Ronnie Coleman in the parking lot. I was dead. After that, we did our calves cardio, and we called it. Now, hopefully, too, if I do have more days like that where I don't, or I think I won't squat, I can hopefully make room in the bag. But on top of that, they've already gotten the go-ahead with the truck to fix all that stuff, so I'm hoping by next week, by then, I should actually already have it back. Yeah, fingers crossed, might not, but that's just what I hope for. Okay. Because I would like to film another quad day. Especially after I shave my legs, because I feel like it'll show a lot more. Honestly, I'm just hoping for veins to pop out as soon as they can. Specifically the legs. I like a good bicep vein as much as the other person, but I think quad veins are way cooler. Just because of how crazy and sporadic they look. Holy crap. I think they just hit different. I think camera's close enough for this one. We don't have to bring it closer or anything. Bring the legs back just a little bit. Oh, okay. That's it for these. Of course, we gotta go jump to biceps. I was debating doing more cables, but I think we just need to hit the free weights again. I will end with some cables. So we're still doing Bayesians today. That is gonna be a Thursday bicep movement that's just stapled in. But of course, we're just gonna do our good old reliable crossbody dumbbells, and then I wanna do reverse, but I don't want to at the same time. You know, usually I have these planned out, but the second exercise I've been a bit iffy on the whole time, but we'll figure it out. All right, let's start hitting biceps because the pump is real right now. This stuff works. The Panda pump, I can't recommend it now enough. So, yeah, again, let's go hit some biceps and see how that feels good. I had a great idea of what I wanted to do for these. Y'all see in a second. Kind of going to be similar curl-wise, but it's going to be a nasty pump for sure. You know, we are actually going to wrap our thumbs around for these ones. Just because. Yeah, these are just, oh my God. I don't know if it's just, like I said, I don't know if it's the pump product or the, just the mentality going into it right now. I didn't even test the weight. All right, I brought the weights over here. These are the first curls I'm hitting. I feel different. All right. Like the focus is just there. All right, we're actually keeping it dumbbells, all right? Oh. We're literally just gonna do same time. I'm not even gonna lie, I already did it wrong. This is what we're supposed to do, all right? Regular curls, reverse on the way down. Funny how I already messed up my own superset, that's cool, but we went way lighter. We did 40s for the curls, and we're doing 25s for these. Yeah, forearms are getting hit too, but definitely mainly biceps. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, they feel pumped. Also, I think it's a good time. We are so close to 900 subs, it's insane. Things are just going. I'm looking right now what we're at, but as of lately, been doing a lot better with it. And I just hope it gets better as we, of course, post what we should be, or the amount we should be, all right? We'll be on top of it. But yeah, we're at 879. We're 21 away from 900, and then we're 100 away from 1,000. And I do still want to do a big giveaway at 1,000, of course. So I was thinking something custom. If I see something cooler that would be better, I'll change it up. But I definitely want to give back at that 1,000 mark for sure. Like I said, we'll think of it. We'll think of it. It'll be good for y'all. But also, I've been listening. I don't remember if I said it. Tuesday? Did I film Tuesday? Yeah. But YOLO, Chance the Rapper right now. Go-to song. Y'all need to listen, all right? It's an oldie, but that shit hits, all right? Especially when you're doing just I wouldn't say it's not like a PR song or anything, but it's definitely a set kind of song where you're hitting multiple reps at any point in the song too. You can pick the beginning, middle, ending, wherever. It's definitely something you're going like, ooh, I'm like, all right. Are there better parts? Sure. But really, like I said, it's the whole song. I keep forgetting. I'm still tempted to rip the shirt off. No, we're about to tear something, I feel like. So we're gonna be done with those. Hit the smaller weights. Yeah, I'm not glad we can't rotate anymore. I just feel like I literally physically can't. Good feeling to have. I'm not like with the pump I feel right now, I can't wait for tomorrow's. But this shit's about to hit. Yeah, tomorrow we got chest and back, and I'll probably film again too. Got some incline. I think we're gonna keep with dumbbell, low key. And then it's a thickness day. Those just, they hit better than width days, you know. I can work on width all day long, but I don't know, the feeling is different. Like, of course it's good to feel like that, but when you just feel like that turtle shell feeling, or like the middle of your back, you just feel like a unit. Like Bane, and he's my favorite villain, honestly, so. That's why my belt has Bane on it. Y'all didn't know that. But like, speaking about that, that's the kind of custom stuff I was thinking. Add 1,000. Like out of my Bane, you can do the back. I just have his mask, the actual like original kind of style mask cartoon, or comic, not cartoon, with the poison seeping out from the head into the belt like it's hitting me. Change the colors, and then the inside says, "You think the darkness is your ally," which I just think is hard as hell. All right, but if y'all wanted to do that, you can do lever like I have it, prong. You can get something on the middle of the back, the sides, as well as the inside. I just didn't need anything on the sides, so. But it's there. Like I said, if I think of anything better, I'll do it, but I think that's the top one. And who doesn't want a custom belt? I will say that as well. They do take time. I think mine took about 6 weeks. So it would be a patience thing. But I think it's a set through. I don't even know. Crazy, because my own actual thought is too right now is like, what if I do this on top of my pre as is? You get like 15 grams of citrulline, like a gram of alpha GPC, like 10 grams of beta alanine. But that shit would be vile. I'll think about it for tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's another just pump, and I'll drink another Celsius. We can rotate them on this one. Oh my god, yeah, we can't do much more. I'm gonna take a minute to see if I should really do another set or not. But we're gonna cut it back to shoulders. Of course, we're gonna hit some lat raises. I'm thinking face pulls too. Both over the bench, which is open, so I'm probably gonna go take it right now, but definitely shoulders next then. Of course, then we'll go back to bis and tries to wrap it up. Let's make everything else pop though. Let's finish strong. All right. Yeah, shoulders it is. We're going super light with the lateral raises. I got 20s. I feel like the muscles are popping, but I don't want to throw my shoulder out at this point. It's enough to bring up high and still control the way down. I'll be honest, I'm going to go a bit higher than normal. See Nick Walker doing a lot of full range, and even I'm not doing full range, but I feel like it's different on an actual lateral machine. especially the ones that have the handles instead of the forearm pads. I really want one of those, but I'm not buying one myself, that's for damn sure. And we are doing face pulls. Pretty light as well. We got 60 pounds for that. And we do make a slight adjustment to the bench. We just go down 2. Yeah. We didn't have to hunch over there and not hit the bench. So I just got 60 for that. We're actually going to stand up for this one. If I kneel, I'll be a little too low, but same as a regular, as a rope face pull. Just try and hit like the nose of your bridge, I'd say, or your eyes. That's what I like doing. That's where I feel it. I don't know. Someone might not feel it that way. Maybe you want to bring it to the bottom of your nose. I like bringing it to my eyes. Oh yeah, we need partials. And honestly, all we got is skull crushers and Bayesians. And of course, I just got to do abs and cardio, but that's for me. So I'll probably still do the little pump check too. I feel like I gotta show a little bit, you know? Don't need we're not trying to manipulate anything to think that I'm shredded. Right? We're still definitely bulked up. I love how it's the opposite though, like everyone does the winter bulk and everything. I do a summer bulk. Somehow how it happens every year. But I'm not mad with it, you know. I can be a little chunky. I haven't even been to the beach in like 2 years, 3 years. So, same with the pool. I don't do shit. And oddly enough, winters usually, I don't know, it just works out that way. Where I typically need to be leaner. Or not need to be, but stuff happens where that's when I start. Oh shit. Alright, this is gonna be a little awkward. Okay, that hurt. The little bar was in my way. Alright, we're good now. Not gonna lie, I forgot to raise this back up. That's why I felt the need to stand. Alright. Yeah, this is better. Get the bar over. Rest. Have our chest sitting right above it, not on it. I'm so dead. Alright, yeah, we're gonna pause right there. Whew. We're actually gonna go finish out with our arms. I was thinking skull crushers here, but actually I might do them cable. I think it just makes more sense to with beige. So. Alright. Let's tap out arms and then I'm gonna get you all that pump check. See if we look pretty decent. Alright. Well, on to it. I'm gonna start out with Bayesians actually. I just think it's the better call. I think we should keep biceps going. But I like starting and finishing with triceps. I don't know, that's just that's just me though. I just feel like it's a complete workout when that happens. That and this way, if I wanted to go back and actually do skull crushers, I could. I might even do some JM presses. Haven't decided yet. But I know it is going to be that kind of movement where it is a bit more overhead, more overall tricep mass. That's kind of what today's biceps is. More of just like, holy crap. A bit more peak work, but also something that just attacks the entirety of it. Oh crap. I do feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they're about to pop. Again, in the best way possible. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna skip over it. I'm gonna hit some shrugs today. After this and triceps, I'm gonna hit them. I'll probably do the pump check after that, just so it's a bit more fresh and not after abs. Definitely not after cardio. Everything will be gone by then. But I feel like, yeah, right after shrugs, I feel like it'll be the best time. That way we get like a last ditch effort too, to just kind of make everything just kind of full as it can be, pop out if it does. Crazy. But, trying to see exactly where I should do it, because I'm not gonna lie, there are I don't think you're supposed to really, but we're gonna, obviously. We're gonna see how it goes though. Gotta focus on these first, get the most out of them. I'm only gonna do 3 sets of this. I did do another set of the biceps or curls, but we're just gonna do 3 of this, 4 of triceps to cap us out. Step up a bit. There we go. And really, when we do everything, pump check wise, we're probably just gonna do like front double bi, side tricep, side chest. Yeah, probably just that. Maybe most muscular. Like I said, it's gonna look a little off since we do have the waist shredder on. Oh god. You know, and I would take it off, but then I have to put it back on, and it's just disgusting. So we're gonna refrain from doing that, at least this time. You know, maybe next time I just don't wear it, just because I think I'm gonna just go back and forth, back and forth. If I don't wear a wife beater, I gotta wear the waist trainer. Because the wife beater does just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I heat up about the same with it on, just more overall versus just the midsection. I just gotta stay on top of laundry then, which I already have to anyway, so it'll work out. Holy crap. I think I said it last week, but I'm taking it back and saying it this week. This might be the best arm and shoulder day I've had. Yeah, I think so. Pump is unreal. We're literally just full of the energy. And I didn't even take an actual break. I was gonna say I haven't really drinking that much caffeine. I still had 400 milligrams today, but it wasn't all at once. So I'm thoroughly impressed, actually. I'm gonna widen my stance a bit, it's a bit more solid base. Holy crap. That's literally all I can do. And actually, I think I'm gonna do I do think JM presses is the way. I'm actually going to superset it with shrugs, so we're not going to go super heavy. Probably just, yeah, just going to shrug the same weight as I JM press, so about 95 pounds. Keep it short and simple. We'll just probably go like pretty slow with it. No, actually, I'm going to test it before I actually even do anything. So I'm going to do a little test set before I start filming the triceps. And if it hits, we'll keep it. If not, I'll do shrugs after. But first I got to find out, so come on. Yeah, did not work. Well, for one, I guess everyone had the same idea to just want a rack, but they're taken. Smith machine, it just, in my opinion, it wouldn't have hit right. So yeah, we're just doing these and I'll hit shrugs after. But we're going overextended. I put my feet on the bench actually just to kind of take them off the ground. And yeah, bring them back. Set your shoulders into place so it's not just like you're throwing them back there. But the goal is to just completely go behind my head. And then go. We don't want to keep bringing them forward every time too, so it's a set position. The only things that should be bending are your elbows. Same with rotating. I like to rotate them out at the end. If y'all see that, I hope y'all do. Go on. Okay. And that's how you feel, all right? Oh. Did already do a set. Let me rotate this up right quick. Fix my headphones. Right. 2 more sets. Crack my back. I haven't like all day. You know what the crazy thing is? I feel like I can go another workout. Energy-wise, we're a little fatigued, and the muscles are, let me set this straight, completely pumped. But since like there's no caffeine and stuff, I feel like, yeah, no crashing, which is actually a nice change of pace. I'm actually here for it. I'm actually really excited to try this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to use the regular pre. I'm gonna just take pump. And good old fist-free Celsius, and we're gonna send it. I'm really excited. I think chest is gonna get a nasty pump. I already know what I'm hitting, and then same for back. I'm gonna have to do another pump check. Or we would just do it without the waist trainer. Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited. Anytime you get a new supplement, though, you're always going to be excited, so I'm amped. All right, let's get set 3. I also want my head on the bench, not off it. I'm not gonna lie, there are times where I do like it hanging off, but today is not one of them. All right, here we go. Shoulder was off a little bit. I'm gonna just try and keep a steady pace, honestly. All right, I have my 4th and final set ahead after this, but just so I don't hold you all long, sorry, forgot what I said before this, but I was like, what was I saying? All right, we're just gonna cut into the pump check now, so I don't hold you all extra long. Save yourselves a couple minutes, all right? That, I'm making sure. Oh yeah, no, we're good. I thought it was gonna die soon, but it's like over 60%. We're good. Yeah, onto the pump check. Let me just finish this out, tap out with the shoulder again, and see the result. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I clipped this a second ago, but for some reason it's not as bright, so I'm gonna do it again. Just pose this real quick. All right. I think it's everything. Shoulders, triceps, biceps. All right. Actually, we'll do this real quick at least too. Even though it's not a full mandatory, why not, right? So, yeah, I'm probably gonna catch you out the house. Actually, not. We can just close out here. Honestly, that was everything. I feel a crazy pump. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love this. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's the product or not. I'm gonna give it to the product. This might be just 10 out of 10 overall with everything, honestly. Best shoulder and arm day, like I said, that I can remember. So tomorrow will be another real test, honestly, for chest and back. That's going to be the big one. Like I said, a lot of, there's pressing, rowing. We better feel the pump. So I'm pretty excited about this. All right, we're going to push some heavy weight tomorrow. Look good doing it. All right, you'll probably get another pump check. Like I said, I'm not shaving the legs right now. I'll shave them probably like Monday or something, so we'll get a look at that. But I'm pretty excited with how this is going. Like I said, we are down to like that 221 mark, so we're on track. We're just going to keep steamrolling. So maybe next time we're like 220, 219. That would be ideal. And like I said, maybe get down to like 210, 215 pretty soon. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. I am going to film it tomorrow. I'm going to do everything I can to fit everything and pack everything tonight, just so I can ensure that we do it tomorrow. That will be posted Saturday, though. So stay tuned. More to come. We're back on track and locked in. All right, I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.